Hello there, everybody. This is Miss Hodson, as you can see. I just wanted to show you a couple of things that have come online today as regards supporting your child doing their homeschooling, or if you are a student watching this, then I can show you how to use these two things that came up today, which I think will really help you. I'm just going to ask my partner to hand me the camera.
I'm sorry she hasn't made a bit more of an effort. Anyway.
Sorry, many of you will not recognise me because I'm not wearing any makeup nor indeed any lipstick. Woo, little flip there. Right, as you can see, I am now looking at my laptop, okay? And you'll see that I'm on something called the online classroom. Now, what I'd like you to do, this is the first of the resources. It is a resource produced by a national online school. It came live this morning. It's called Oak National. Oak as in the tree, as in you can see a little acorn there. Oak National Academy. Okay, if you just Google the National Academy online classroom or just Oak Academy, it will take you to this page. Now you will see it says online classroom. Very, very simply, all you need to do, and this will help out and add to what it is that you've already been doing, many of you, but hopefully encourage you to do maybe a little bit more practice. Okay, so very simply, you can go to it says subject, it says schedule. Okay, I'm going to go to schedule. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in this particular instance, go to this page. You'll see that you've got right the way, those of you that have got brothers, sisters, children, other siblings, etc. That goes right from reception right the way through the primary years and into 7, 8, 9 and 10. If I was to select year 10, okay, you'll see that this is week 1 and it will take you to today's lesson. You can see that because guess what? It's got today's date on it. And you'll see there are a whole series of lessons that are up for today. There's one in English, there's one for French, there's one for maths, there's one for Spanish and there is one for science. You'll see that each of the days of the week are represented and you can go through, it takes you probably through, I've been through one of these, probably about an hour's worth of work. You can stop at any time. The guidance is really clear. Lesson 1 today on English from Oak National is on approaching unseen fiction texts. If I go on to that, it will take you through to a little bit of a description about what the lesson is about. You simply start the lesson. You'll start off, each lesson starts off with a quiz to assess either what you know already or what you've learned from the previous lesson. So in this particular instance, you'll start the quiz, you go through the quiz, you close the quiz, and then you can go through various activities. There is another activity. This one involves watching a video. Again, it is a video that you can stop and start at any point, and it will give you a variety of tasks. The instructions could not be clearer. As you know, my technical skills are interesting. So I went through this today. It's really, really, really simple. At any point when you've gone through your activities, you can go on to the next activity. You can revise and go back to the last activity. It is really, really super simple. The only thing that I would suggest that you do is that you have with you, like I have here when I was doing some work on it earlier, you have your pen and you have a piece of paper and you probably have a couple of highlighters in order for you to kind of go through. There'll be instructions on to how to make notes. There's instructions on instructions on how to make notes, on what to make notes upon, instructions as to what it is that you need to do. I think it's really, really useful day by day. And as I say, you can exit the lesson at any particular point and go on to other lessons. The other thing I would recommend, the other thing that went live today is BBC Bite Size. We know BBC Bite Size. Gosh, I've been using BBC Bite Size for absolutely forever. But over the last 4 weeks, during our lockdown, okay, as it says here, school shut, we're bringing you 3 new lessons every weekday with videos, activities and more. So you go on to daily lessons, okay? And again, very much like, I'm hoping my computer does not, you can go on to secondary, okay? It will, oh, hold on a second. Now I'm going to go back. Whoops, okay. If you go on to your daily lessons, Okay, it will go through. In this particular case, I've just brought up Year 10 lessons. Again, like Oak National, it will take you through each and every lesson. Okay, it will take you through each of the different days, through each of the different year groups. These are the Year 10 lessons, in which case we're looking at reading for meaning, and it'll give you, first of all, a little bit of learning. First of all, a little bit of an introduction. It will then go through a video. There is some practice and, oh, hold on. Excellent. My internet has just dropped out at this particular point. Really helpful. Let's see if it's going to reload itself. I hope it certainly is. There we go. Okay, so here we go, back on track. So activity 1, this is based on London. You don't have to have read London. It doesn't have to be part of your cluster. These are all reading for meaning lessons in this particular lesson. There's a video that you can watch on, there are some activities on context, and there's a third activity. What I like about GCSE Bite Size is you can start and finish wherever you want to. You can try activities. You can come back to activities. You can do repeat activities. Again, you'll need a pen. You'll need a piece of paper. What's interesting is that the session is always summed up with a where next, and you will see here that you've got, for example, a variety. I'll just click on purpose and audience, for example. It'll take you to other particular tasks, other places on the GCSE bites, on the BBC Bite Size, and give you various other activities that you can do. I've been through several of these lessons today, really can't fault anything. So just to summarise then, how to use these: Google BBC Bite Size. The top one will be daily lessons. You can go through that. You can then go through, we can also Google Oak National, and the top one again will be the daily lessons that you can go through. I think it's really useful. I hope it helps you. We know that you parents out there are doing a fantastic job. Okay, if you can just support the learning in this particular case by directing your students. If you're a student and you're watching your children, if you're a student and you're looking at this, then just think, okay, there's a different way I can do this. Okay, you might not want to get onto Edmodo today. You might have gone through various things. Just be warned, everybody, that being Miss Hodson, I am planning to do a variety of little YouTube clips to take you through some extracts and to take you through some of the language sources and skills that you'll need. I'll be using this, which I think I have put onto the Edmodo page, and I'll be taking you through what it is that you need. So this is the first of a series of probably several little activities that will hopefully keep you in touch with homeschooling, keep you in touch with some of those skills. It's a weird old time. I shall look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Missing all of you, and as I say, hope you've gained something from what it is that I've suggested to you this evening. Okay, cheerio, everybody. See you soon.